Oh, and there is the pedestal with the welkin stone that I need. I sure hope it's the one I need and that they're not going to drop me down into another massive cave, because really, it's only funny the first time you do it. Are you asleep or passed out? I can't tell right now.
Huh? What? Where?
Okay, passed out.
Damn it. What? Where is everyone?
I wasn't sure. Maybe you just decided to, take a nap. I don't know. You're the first one I found.
What? How did we get separated? We weren't that far apart. She was clearly right about those ruins. Okay. Let's just find the other three and get out. What have you seen so far? Is it dangerous?
Just some puzzles. You just want to leave? It's alright, just water, some undead. Nothing I can't handle. Stick behind me. It's dangerous. There's undead and corpses of other adventurers. Nothing I can't handle. Stick behind me.
Right. I'll help you if you need me. Lead the way. Just, how do we get to the other side here? Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can't talk to her more. I was wondering, though. Sapphire
Wow.
Varless Stone added.
Okay.
Right? Magic, huh?
Yeah?
Hopefully we'll get to talk to her a little bit more later. Also, that raised the water level in here. I noticed. I'm going to very quickly just reconfigure something real fast. Quick light lantern, we're going to do wide. I think that should help a little bit in seeing a little bit more around us. Because I like how dark it is. I like how dark it is just for the sake of the atmospherics. But I will say that, you know, for YouTube especially, it's a pain because YouTube makes everything darker. So if the video is already dark, oh god. YouTube's just gonna cackle and make everything pitch black. So, you know, thanks, YouTube. Thanks for that. In advance. I just want to make sure she sticks with me. Oh, no, you don't have to look at the dead bodies. It's nothing impressive. If you want the sword, though, go for it. Ta-da! Look at that! Magic! Oh, you're still not impressed. You still don't want to talk about it, do you? Ooh. Wait, did you go ahead? Did you go on without me? Maybe? Because that's what happened the first time. Yeah, you did. No one wants to wait for me.
How far underground are we? And another one of those pedestals. This seems to be the key to let us get around this place. But I need a minute to breathe. Gods, my head is ringing. I'll just be here. First priority should be finding the mage. She has to know more.
I hope so.
Hey.
I'm not sure where to start looking.
The bridge is probably off limits. It's way too high up. The only place that's connected to the ground are those stairs on the left. Maybe there?
Yeah, I think as time goes on, we'll probably be able to talk to some of these characters a little bit more. Go ahead, start a fire. Just, you know, rest up and get some rest. I think you've earned it. I'm not saying that sarcastically. I actually think you've kind of earned it. We all have, frankly. Assuming that everyone else, you know, is still alive. So we'll drop down. This is gorgeous, though. This whole area is so beautifully designed, and I adore it. Okay, we have a button here. I'm gonna go ahead and push it. Also, I don't know why I got stuck right there. I don't know what that did, so maybe I shouldn't have pushed it yet. I can always push it again to reset it if I need to. If anything, this is one of those times where, hey, maybe don't push buttons until you know what the button does. Because look where we got, just touching things without knowing what was going to happen. Mivasi, I'm leaving this note here while I look around the other rooms. You see that button above you? You're Telvanni, hit it and let me know what happens, yeah? Personal levitation magic was outlawed in the previous era, fool. I've seen a few who have attempted it without guidance. Their eyeballs were the first to lift out of their face. It would likely be faster to summon some danger to lift you up or fill the bottom floor with conjured water to reach it than spend years learning levitation, actually. Wait, button above me. Oh, there. So we need to raise the water level. Got it. Well, the button I pushed didn't do that, so maybe there's another button, or maybe I can just cause some property damage and that'll raise the water. So I figured out what this button does. This button starts this little waterfall. I didn't notice it until I turned it back off, but there is a climb up there. So what I have to do is push the button to turn off the waterfall, and then I can climb up. That's actually a really good point, that I wouldn't really be able to climb up that well, you know, with the water crashing down on you. Oh, and this is gonna take me further in then, huh? I guess so. So this is sealed off, but there is a pathway down there, and there's no pattern to get in there. Just because I'm expecting the pattern sequences to continue, like having to continue to do, oh, emerald, sapphire, topaz, in order to open more and more doors. Listen, this is an expedition. I'm gonna take all the valuables that I see. Oh, hello? I heard something start to pop out. Someone start to pop out. Listen, this is when you just drop all of the whites in on me. This is when you ambush me. This is the kind of recessed platform, the recessed landing where you absolutely just drop enemies in on me. Alright, alright. Just focus one at a time. I do like that the second I hit some of them with Mark for Death, they just run. Like, they know they've been marked, and they just say, I'm out of here. I'm leaving. Honestly, smart. Fighting a lot smarter than most Draugr I've ever encountered. Boop. Ooh. I love the stagger. I just love seeing them get staggered. Because I'm a level 81 Nord on this save. 100% completion. Just plain on Adept. But I don't necessarily think the emphasis of the mod is supposed to be on combat difficulty. I think, once again, the focus is more so on exploration, dialogue, and puzzle solving, which, personally, I'm all about. Personally, I really, really like that myself. So the question is, with this water level raised... Well, it lets me get to this other side of the room. I don't think this necessarily affects anything in the other chamber. I love the vocals in the soundtrack, by the way. Let me get through this room of whites, and I'm actually gonna bump up the music. I'm gonna bump up the soundtrack slightly. I would never, ever demand that every quest mod has its own original soundtrack. That's a lot of time and effort. That's a lot of work, but it adds something to the mod. It gives the mod its own identity outside of, you know, having fully voiced characters, having its own unique voiced characters. Having a soundtrack is something that adds to a mod, something that really helps to shape its identity and make it stand out from the rest of the game. You know, having young scrolls attached to your mod's original soundtrack, that just sweetens the deal, frankly. But I'm also not going to sit here and say, oh, every mod needs to have young scrolls helping with the original soundtrack. That would be even more unrealistic. I also like that there's no combat tracks that take over and overwrite the original soundtrack. So I like that despite being in combat, I still just get to hear the new music, which it's great because it's so haunting and eerie. And I think it makes the dungeon more tense than if we were to swap back to the original Skyrim combat tracks, too. So both those doors are locked, which means I need to find something that's going to release them. So either a button or a pressure plate or something. Oh, here we go. Before I press it, I just want to look around the room for a second. Can I fit through here? No. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to check. I'm gonna leave the skull. I'll take everything but the skull. Thank you. So that opens this door. What about the other one? Which is nothing necessarily great, but, you know, just for the sake of opening it up. And I love how many, like, gemstones and jewels and everything there are here, too, because once again, this is an expedition. If you're an adventurer trying to make some gold out of this, yeah, you're gonna want there to be all these gems, all these jewels that you can take back home and sell. Assuming you manage to find your way out of here. So we can climb up that. I'm just looking around real fast. We can climb up there. We have stairs. We have... I don't know if there's anything in here, necessarily. There is a gate, so we can go in there. I want to just check up the stairs first before I go pushing anything. So that's how we drop down there. Is there a button in here I could use to open it up? Okay, there is. Because I was going to say, I don't want to drop down here and get myself stuck. Because that would suck. Oh, I think I know what's going to happen. So, we're going to push this button and it's going to flood that. And with this gate open, it'll flood this hallway as well. Or this little area as well. Or not, never mind. I just assume everything's going to be a flood. I'm just ready for everything to be related to water. Which, I'm just making too many assumptions right now. I should just sit back, wait, and see what happens. I'll probably be better off for it. Also, I heard an archer, so there's an archer somewhere. One thing I would probably recommend for this mod is, one, using quick light, as I have done. And two, if you do want to use torches, I would likely recommend maybe getting a mod that extends the timer on torches. Granted, once again, I feel like part of it is that I'm looking at this as a means of like, oh, I have to make sure this has semi-acceptable lighting for YouTube. So maybe for you playing through this, you're fine with it being a little darker. But if you want a little bit of a lighter experience, then yeah, I recommend Quick Light, which, like DAR, is a mainstay in every mod list I've ever made for years now. And something that would light up torches would also be good. I was just trying to see, okay. My entire model was pitch black in this one spot. I think it's just the Skyrim engine lighting stuff. I thought this was going to take me to a platform I had already been on. I thought it was going to take me to where I already been in because I saw a dead white. No. It was just a red herring to make me think that I had gotten through everything and everyone here. No. They were just trying to trick me. Or not. No, this led me back here. This led me back in a little bit of a circle. So I'm wondering if maybe lowering that water there did something? No, this is new. Okay, I haven't been here yet. Maybe I was supposed to come here first? I don't know. Would you like some dead Sirenroot flowers, maybe?
You're here. I need someone to share with. Look at this plaque here. Keywords: Marla, Aral, Lorelei, Nen, Magica.
I know Magica. I'm gonna let her continue. She's excited.
Briefly, this details Ayleid royalty, a high one who watered the land with Magica for others to hear her song. The plants, the voice, the strong magical properties, it all ties together. Isn't this fascinating? Dormant Ayleid magic.
Interesting.
Oh, it is. Have you found anything of note? The door here's been sealed until you came by.
I've only found one other person, and I'm looking for a way out. We're trapped in here with the undead. We're going to die. I can handle the undead. I'm a little bit more calm.
I see. We do seem quite far underground. I'm sure we can gather the others and climb out, don't worry. How about this? I will catch up with you in a moment, but I don't want to leave without analyzing this first. I dropped my translation documents when I fell from the collapse. They should be in this room. If you would look for them, I'd be eternally grateful.
You know what? I want to help. I want to do as much as I can for the companions, for the members of this team, especially given that there's a Dragon Age inspiration. I saw a little thing of like, oh, so-and-so will remember this. So yeah, I'm gonna do my part in helping out. Ooh, good jump, and beautiful jump. I don't know if I really need to keep going all this way up to find it. Although I do see the next gem that I need. Wait, the Topaz Varla Stone. I was looking for the Ruby Stone. Huh. Interesting. Oh, something to do with granting secret beauty unto a diadem seems to be a recipe to decorate a crown with flora, if anything. Well, I'm still looking for your translation tome. I think I've mentioned it a couple other times, but what I would really, really love is to bring back some of the Morrowind era spells. I think Morrowind had a spell for 1, find key, and 2 for find book. Maybe there wasn't for find book, maybe it was just find key, but I feel like something like that would be really useful. in situations like this, just because I'm kind of looking around, hoping to see if I can find her translation work. I don't want to skip it. Once again, I want to find almost everything that I can. She said it's somewhere in this room. And she dropped it when she fell, which is why I immediately checked up above us. And instead I found the topaz gem, which apparently it was the topaz gem in the main hull. I thought it was ruby, but maybe I just missed it, just because of the lighting or something even. Alright, I found it. There is one platform that I hadn't gone to. It's really hidden in the grass. It's directly below the topaz stone, so it's not even one of the platforms that you kind of get to when you're trying to climb up there. Because I kept on looking above me for, like, other platforms higher up, but no. It's right there.
Hello there.
Hello there, I found your documents.
Lovely. Thank you so much. You've made my life much easier. You continue on. I'll join you once I'm finished.
You know, you sound a little bit like a Dunmer that I had a little bit of a relationship with on an island. Really weird island. There was a whole thing with Mehrunes Dagon. Long story. If we live, you know, to see the end of this, maybe I'll tell you about it. But yeah, now we can get back to the main room. Oh, did the water drain? I guess so. When did the water drain from here? I guess I missed that part. I guess I didn't notice that part. It probably was in one of the other sections when I pressed one of the buttons. Or it might have been from when I grabbed the topaz stone. Do you have to run? Do you have to try and flee? No, come back here. Come back here. Thank you. Button. And that raised those blocks, or it raised that block, which reveals this passageway. I just want to say, I think the alien
Is that a friendly
setting...
face I see?
Oh, hey! How are you doing? I'll talk to you in a second. What I was going to say is that I think the alien setting is perfect for a puzzle, water-focused dungeon like this. Dwemer also would have worked, but Alien makes it stand out more since we really don't have, you know, a whole lot of Alien stuff in the game.
Good to see you're still alive and running about. How are these halls treating you?
You're enjoying your time here?
Like you wouldn't believe. Loose gems around every corner. The walking boneheads can't swim for their unlife. Though it's almost too easy, you know?
I mean, he makes a good point. I'm trying to assemble everyone and find a way out.
Right. Of course you are. Say, I saw a room just
Grab all the
brimming
gems, though.
with jewellery and some polished, intricate equipment. But I'm struggling a bit to get through some gates. Do you reckon you could help me out?
Sure, I'll head there when I can.
Lovely. If you could just make your way up there. It's just across the bridge and the hall with the statue.
Oh,
Anyway,
so the main
I'll just
chamber.
open up that door there for you. Good luck out there.
Okay. He said statue, and I went, alright, I actually know what he's talking about for once. Thanks for the assist, by the way. Even if we didn't help him, you know, it's probably a good thing that we told him we'd help him, because I would like to be able to get out of here. Maybe it's too soon to say for me, because we still have another 6 months of mods ahead of us. We still have another 6 months of modding between now and the end of the year, but this is already on its way to be one of my favorite mods, if not my favorite mod of the year. Like, maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but just already, this has been such a fantastic experience. Already, this has been such an absolute gem. I don't know why I turned the water back on, if anything. Seems like a little bit of a silly thing for me to do. Like, there's no real benefit to me doing that at all. But this is the kind of dungeon mod that I love. This is the dungeon mod of my dreams. This is the kind of dungeon mod that I need more of.
You're back. Any news? Exits? The others?
Yeah, the others. The Imperial and the Breton are fine. No sign of an exit, unfortunately.
Better than nothing. And you've got another crystal, too. Let's see what happens, yeah?
Yeah, because it was just with the lighting that I thought this might have been ruby, and I think it's just because I had the torch out, so I just assumed the torch was making it more orange. But no, it's the topaz gem. And that's gonna raise the water level, so now I can push the button. Perfect.
Wow. This would be nice if we weren't trapped.
Don't worry, we'll write our memoirs when we get out of here, and then they'll sell for a ton. That's the trick. That's the real solution here. So, the button that I was looking for is going to be right over there, but now I have a chance to go... Oh, there's nothing in here. I saw that I could swim into that, but no, there was nothing there. So now, I can push the button. That's a body. And unfortunately, we didn't know for sure what that button was going to do, but we needed to raise the water level to push the button in the first place. So it was definitely something we needed to. It was definitely a necessity. Oh, so she was able to climb up there on her own. Is there a climb trigger somewhere, or am I just gonna have to jump up there? Which, I saw a section that I could jump up on my own. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing, you know, a proper climb trigger.
Hey.
Hi. I don't know how you got up here, but I'm glad you did.
Did you hear that?
I did. I thought that was you. I thought you were trying to mess with me. Oh, so here we go. Yeah, I don't have the corresponding Varla stone, but now we have amethyst, emerald, ruby, and then whatever this was. I probably should have taken that note, because I didn't take the note that had the color coding, but I'm not colorblind, so I didn't necessarily need it, or at least I didn't think I needed it. Don't read that note. I'm not going to read this one to you. Sibia, that slimy fish elf pocketed one of the Varla stones, then abandoned us all, sputtering nonsense about his lost princess. The water drew the attention of a horde of undead, and our lack of numbers resulted in losing the Khajiit and the Altmer. Deal with Krilduin in any manner you see fit. I don't care if he becomes a rotting pile of scales. We need all 4 Varla stones to power the gate on the bridge. Now I'm a little worried that, you're here.
Yeah.
Because now I'm wondering if there's going to be something tied to maybe, like, the legacy of the Sea Elves. Like, now I can't help but wonder if maybe, you're going to have some sort of connection to this place. And maybe that's going to cause some issues for us. Oh! Wait. Skyrim? That doesn't seem right. There's no way we can just get back to Skyrim right now, right? Wait. What if that was it? What if we just went back home right now? Hold on. Yeah, these both lead to Skyrim. Hold. I'm gonna save here. Are those doors supposed to be closed? Well, this isn't Skyrim. Can I even go back? I can go back. Maybe. I don't know if it would let me go back, though. And I realize that I'm on my own here, too. It's just me who's here. Hello?
Outsider, I am sorry. I did not mean for these dangers.
Who are you?
The Magica. I cannot control it. Please, please forgive me. Please, rest.
Rest? Here? Now? Oh, there's a bed. Do I have to rest? What if I say no? Because it's my only objective right now, but can I go back through that door? Because I know I just said, oh, I don't think I can, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna hit open and it's just gonna open the door to nothingness. Yep. I thought it was gonna swing outwards and just look out into the abyss, you know, really, really laughing at me. I don't know if I really trust you, because isn't your name one of the words or part of one of the words that was on that panel, was on that inscription? I have nowhere else to go, so against my better judgment, yeah, let me sleep in the suspicious magic bed. Yeah, it was a bad idea, wasn't it?